Hello, beautiful light beings. Shannon O'Flaherty here, and I'm the creator of this group, Releasing the Wounded Healer. I'm also a shamanic coach and practitioner and healer and educator. And so today in the group, you'll notice that it's Tough Love Thursday. So I thought that it was time to have a little bit of a tough love talk with all of you, because there's a lot of very talented healers in this group. And a lot of you say that you want to heal and that you want to change and that you want to grow. But what are you doing differently to get out of your stuckness? And what I'm hearing from a lot of people are a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses. People make excuses all the time, myself included. In the past, I used to make excuses all the time. I felt that I was trapped in Ilkley in West Yorkshire for years and years because my kids lived there and because I didn't want to be far away from my children. And okay, fair enough. That's a pretty big choice to not leave your kids. But at the end of the day, we have choices in absolutely everything we do. And this was even when they were grown. And then for years I said, well, I can't be out of England because of my kids, who are now big men, grown-up men with lives of their own. And yes, we all want to choose to be close to our kids. As it just happened on this trip, I finally realized after 30 years that, yeah, I actually do want to live in England. I actually do want to be here. It's taken me a while to realize that. So now I don't have any more excuses about that. But we make excuses about what we think is literally real right in front of us. Like, I don't have enough money, or this circumstance is happening. I can't do this until that happens. I can't make this decision until this person does something. It really isn't down to me. It's up to my boss. It's up to my spouse. It's up to my parents. I can't make this choice until something else happens. And guess what? These are all excuses. And when we start to make excuses, which is all the time, it gets us 0% closer to our goal. So when we're given an opportunity to grow and shift and change, it's scary and it pushes us outside of our comfort zone. And if you're feeling that kind of fear and excitement at the same time, that's because that's your higher self telling you it's time to take the leap of faith into the abyss and trust that your wings are going to carry you. Do you know how many thousands of pounds I have invested in myself so that I could grow and develop? It started with transactional analysis. There was a year of clinical, a year of developmental, corporate stuff. Then there was neuro-linguistic programming. Then there was hypnotherapy and hypnosis. And then there was transpersonal psychology. These were not cheap things. And Bobby and I were completely broke at the time. We didn't have any money, but he saw that I was on a path of development and growth, and he could see my passion and need to change, need to take the next step so that we could not be where we continually were, which was broke, unhappy, not quite getting to the place that we wanted to be. And you know what? Every single time, we found a way to find the money to invest in these things. Every single time. Shaman school, I signed up. I didn't even know how much it was. I signed up because I thought, oh my God, this is speaking to me. This is speaking to my soul. And I have never, ever regretted any single one of those choices that I ever made. I moved to England, because I was in love with Bob, and I thought, yeah, we'll stay here a couple of years. So 30 years later, here I still am. I've made huge life choices. When I left him, I moved to Spain. Now, that wasn't easy. My kids didn't come with me. I felt horrible. I cried a lot, but do I regret having made that choice? No, I don't, because of all of the gifts I got from moving to Spain. Sometimes the gifts that we get are not comfortable, are not easy things that come to us. But when you're continually making an excuse, I'll start the diet on Monday. Oh, I'll do this tomorrow. Oh, when I feel better, when I have more energy, when this happens, when that happens, when I get this paycheck, when I feel healthier, when I feel happier, when it's summer, when it's springtime, after I've done something else, when I stop smoking, when I do this, I don't know. There's thousands of excuses, and sometimes they're really stealthy ones because our ego wants to keep us stuck. There's a brilliant book that I'm reading right now called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And he wrote it in 1929, I think, and it got buried for years because his family was too worried that he was going to cause a stir talking about the devil. And it's basically about how the devil lives inside our head in every single one of us with the fear and the doubt. And that's all excuses are. Excuses are hurdles and roadblocks and limitations that we put in our own way to keep us comfortable in our uncomfortableness. And so when I talk to people about stepping up and about making a life-changing decision to heal yourself and to grow, because that's what we want to do, because a rift in the planet, we want to make a difference to the world, we want to help people. And I help people get clear. So when people tell me about their limitations, I say, well, of course you have these limitations. Of course you don't have money, you don't have time, you don't have health, you don't have this security, you don't have that feeling, you don't have that belief, you don't feel you can speak to your partner, you don't feel that you can do whatever it takes because you have limitations. And that's why you have to do something different to help yourself get through the limitation. The law of attraction works by whatever you're focusing on and talking about and thinking about day in, day out. That is the energy that you're going to attract to yourself. So if you're continually telling yourself one excuse after the next about why you need to stay stuck, and for you it sounds like a justification or an excuse, but I can tell you, I was justification queen. I was excuse queen. And guess what? It kept me stuck. We all have our reasons for being human. I get it. I'm there. I'm there sometimes, even still. And it's really annoying. And when I feel that, I do something immediately to clear it so that I can get back in alignment and get back connected to my source so that I can be clear, so that I'm not going to stay stuck. And I have mentors, and my mentors have mentors, and they catch me out on things. They catch me out on the things that I say in case it's something negative or not allowing. Like, what did I say today? Oh, yes. My brilliant astrologer who I've posted in the group before, Rania, I was saying something about, I guess I needed to prove it or something. And she said, I would just let that word go entirely and say, allow it. And I just was like, yeah, allow it, thank you. Because having to prove it, that's like a whole different energy than having to allow something. And when we're in alignment with our God, with our source, with our light, and allowing ourselves to expand and really be the very best that we can be, there's not going to be anything standing in our way. So do you want to stay stuck and stay where you are and keep doing the same thing to keep getting the same thing that you've already got? Or do you want to take a leap of faith and do something different? You guys need to step up to the batting plate, folks. If you want to heal your stuff, this group is called Releasing the Wounded Healer. So you can stay wounded and help people, and you will, because we all help everybody somehow. And that's great. That's great if you're content to be in that kind of middle ground place forever. That's fine. That's your choice too. But that's not what this group is about. I want everybody to be clear, myself included. I want to be the clearest channel possible so that I can connect to the light at all times, so that I don't even have to practice being connected and in alignment, so that I just am one with source energy, which is what is the whole point of being a healer in the first place. I mean, think about what you're tapping into here, folks. You're trusting your alignment and connection with source to have psychic information come to you, to talk to dead people, to know what a person intuitively needs when you place their hands on them, to know what kind of homeopathic remedy to give them, or what kind of herbs to give them, or to know what animals are saying when they speak to you, or to know intuitively what crystals to use, or whatever it is that is your particular area of healing. You are tapping into your source energy to be able to do that. So why are you not tapping into your source energy to run the rest of your life? Why are you still struggling with finances? Why are you still struggling with getting clients to come to you? Why are you still in a job that you don't like? Why are you still in relationships that are not fueling you and supporting you, but pulling your energy away from you instead? Why are you still in the fight? You're a healer. So isn't it time to step up, give the gift to yourself? You want to be a really clear healer? You want to make a ripple effect on the world? You want to make a difference, a real difference? You want to change your life? I've done it. I've been there. I completely jump into the abyss, wings spread, no idea what's going to happen next. I can't wait to see what happens. It's so exciting. Big bottomless pit underneath there, and I'm just soaring along, trusting, because when you're in alignment, that's what it is. It's faith. You trust, and you know that it's all going to work out. You're not saying, oh, but what if, but what if, but what if, and making excuses. So there's your Tough Love Thursday talk. I love you all very much, but I want you to get this, and I want you to hear me. And for those of you who may be offended by this, well, you got to look at that too, because I'm just saying it like it is, because I want to put my cards on the table now and speak the truth that all of you know. And if this is triggering you, then you know that this is something you've seriously got to look at in yourself, because it's a shadow part. And until you step up and fully face yourself, all parts of yourself, you are never going to be the brightest light that you can possibly be and reach your highest potential. So if you're ready to do the work, and I mean ready to step into your creativity, your connection with source, be resourceful, be ready to commit to yourself that now is the time to make the change. So what are you waiting for? The time is now. Brand new big full moon out there. Let's ruffle it up, folks. Come up to the batting plate, private message me, let's make a call, let's see if we can work together. I will push you out of your comfort zone. I would not be doing my job if I didn't. And maybe I've been too nice all along, because what am I doing if I'm enabling all of you to stay where you are? I want to ruffle your feathers. I do it with love. I love you all. I want you all to be the best that you can be, just as I want to be the best that I can be too. So happy Tough Love Day after the full moon Thursday to you. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.